Hey everyone, this is a different kind of video today. I have to respond to a few things that are going on. Normally I wouldn't bother responding to them because the person that is coming from is pure utter bullshit. But as it's not just happening online, it's spreading across to personal friends of mine who are messaging me about certain things that are happening. I think it's time to again to set the record straight because this has just become bullshit. Please take a look at these couple of these screenshots, please. Cuttlefish is now claiming that I'm using my GoFundMe to scam people for money and that he has proof. He never has proof, but normally I wouldn't respond to Cuttlefish because he just likes to gaslight and to lie. Because there's no point in believing him. According to him, I live in a hotel. But now these particular messages have been sent to him by Hayden, Chubbi, and Tammy, saying to him and telling people that apparently that I've been using my GoFundMe to pay for a hotel and a phone, that apparently I'm on unemployment and I'm not on disability, and they've named a friend of mine who did donate to my GoFundMe, and they're trying to go after my friends to start basically saying that I'm scamming them, that I'm doing this, when in fact I never asked my friends for anything. This was just something that was given to me out of the goodness and the kindness of their hearts, as opposed to me actually asking. Again, there's no real point in responding to Cuttlefish. He just lies and he gaslights, and he's told everybody that for a year that I'm homeless and that I'm living in a hotel. Now suddenly his latest post says that I have a flat and that I'm illegally using GoFundMe funds, and that apparently I am using them to pay for a hotel and a new phone. Now this has now gone beyond hearsay. It's becoming ridiculous. I've always maintained that I live in a flat. I don't live in a hotel. That's nothing new. Also, the money on my GoFundMe that has been raised has basically just been £150 out of a 13k goal. So I don't know how much of a hotel stay that I'm supposed to pay with £150, because the money that I did recoup from the GoFundMe has been used for transport to and from hospital as well as to GP. Just to the GPs as well, because I did go through some stuff. Now, as for staying in a hotel in October, yes, I did. And there were particular reasons for that. Please take a look at the next few clips that I'm about to share with you. I've been currently sleeping on a blow-up mattress on my living room floor with my belongings around me because my flat has certain disastrous problems, from the hole in my kitchen all the way through the leaking that has occurred all the way through to the living room and everything like that. The council has still yet to repair it, but this is just what I'm dealing with. This is my living condition at present because though I'm living in a permanent flat with the council, there have been numerous and multiple problems in the flat that I was given to by them, and because of that I've had to camp out in my own living room with a lot of my belongings around me. I'm hoping in the future that the council will finish the repairs. It's an ongoing process, and I can have a more livable space, so to speak. Chubby, Tammy, and Hayden, they know all this, but they decided to lie to Cuttlefish and gaslight the situation to say that I have a perfectly good flat, and that's why I'm now booking hotels X, Y, and Z and buying the latest phones. So during October, I struggle with everything. I struggle with walking, with my back, with my disabilities, spinal disabilities, with spinal disease. I have metal plates in my arm, as you can see from here, going all the way down here. This is the ulcer on my arm, and then this is the gash that I received when I collapsed on the 22nd of October, because I hadn't eaten for 5 days straight because I hadn't had the strength or the energy to get up to go and do my shopping. I went out to go get some food, and then I collapsed onto the floor of the ground on the pavement, grazing my arm. I'm going to show you a picture just here. After collapsing multiple times that day and barely being able to get myself up, I had a small little bottle of Coke in my bag that I took with me to go out, and I just drank that and I came back home, and I was really badly shaking up. And I just didn't feel safe or comfortable being at home at that particular point in time. I live with disabilities, with my back, with my arm, and yes, with MS. Trigger warning, the clip I'm about to show you was me in hospital in 2022, 2023 with twist of disc, suffering from on a drip for hypocalcemia because I basically have no vitamin D in my body. My body doesn't produce vitamin D. That's why I have to take 3 of these daily because my body doesn't produce vitamin D. And also with MS, literally. Take a look. Hello, how are you? Cuttlefish is telling people that I'm self-diagnosed with MS. This is the story that he's getting from Hayden, Chubby, and Tammy. Hayden specifically. Cuttlefish is telling people that I'm not on disability benefits, but I'm on unemployment benefits, JSA. I haven't been on JSA since 2016. I've been on my disability benefits since 2017 onwards, literally. I'm registered disabled with the government. I don't even sign on anymore because I'm in a support group and I receive 2 forms of benefits. One disability benefit that is mean tested, the other disability benefit that is awarded, and anyone can get that even if they are working as well. And I'm not gonna dox myself and say which 2 because I think that's exactly the purpose of why Cuttlefish is doing what he's doing. I think he just wants me to dox myself or whatever. That's what Hayden tried to do in my friend KFC's live stream, asking me to give the name of my neurologist from St. Mary's. Sorry, Hayden, but I'm not gonna dox myself to you either. The only reason I'm making this video right now, I couldn't care less what Cuttlefish says. Everything he says are lies. But I care about the fact that Hayden, Chubby, and Tammy are now messaging my friends directly, telling them apparently that I'm scamming them, that I'm illegally using GoFundMe funds, as well as trying to get my other friend, Cimarron, who did donate to my GoFundMe, to say that apparently I used the funds to buy a new phone X, Y, and Z. I'm sorry, but I didn't. The money that I have received from GoFundMe, a very small amount of it, has only gone into transport. That was it. For myself, though, after that day that I collapsed, I had set aside some money for myself. I've been saving up every month, like April, May, just setting aside a little bit here and there. My plan was to grab myself some stuff for Christmas and also maybe be able to go away and spend some time away from home. As you can see, my living conditions, they're not the greatest in terms of like literally hunky-dory and rosy. It's a work in progress, but it is what it is, if you get what I mean. But that day I was so shaken up, I didn't feel safe staying at home by myself. So I checked myself into a hotel that had that was an accessible room with an accessible shower because I need the handrails and everything to be able to hold while I shower and everything like that. And it was just down the road from the hospital that I was attending. And getting my x-rays done, blood tests done, everything else done, literally. And this is the part that they don't tell you. This is the part that they want to gaslight and say, oh, no, Elijah's doing this, Elijah's doing that. Take a look at the clips that I'm going to show you now. Waiting for the hospital in order to get my treatment for the recurring cyst on my arm. The joys of the British Haiti. This day, over a period of 4 hours, I had x-rays as well as ice on my arm because there's a cyst directly on top of the metal plate, as well as I saw an orthopedic surgeon. They were concerned that with that particular ulcer that it could cause sepsis and I could lose my arm. Hello, hello. Now I'm in the wardroom. About the ward. Waiting to be seen. This is Chubby Ginger, aka Tori. The next trial is of Hayden, who is not only transphobic but racist. If you need proof, DM me and I'll send them to you. This is Tammy, aka Tammy Baby Beagles, aka Adri. These are the 3 women that are on a vendetta to literally ruin my life because we fell out over issues surrounding my race. And while they agree with the Human Genome Project that we're all 99.9% genetically the same, I disagree primarily because there are also environmental genetic factors that show that there are certain genetic qualities that are distinct by certain groups. For instance, West Africans have the RR type of the ACTN3 gene, which is what I call the power gene. One of the main reasons why West African black people are very powerful and have fast, explosive muscle twitch fibers, especially when it comes to sports. We fell out because of that. But going forward with this particular, with what I'm about to say here, Hayden and Tammy and Chubby have been on the warpath in order to destroy my life, from discrediting my MS to discrediting me having disability, living on disability, being registered disabled, to discrediting me saying that I'm illegally using GoFundMe stuff and checking into hotels and buying phones X, Y, and Z. It's all disgusting and ridiculous. Furthermore, I want to share with you some other screenshots, specifically regarding Tammy. Tammy, Baby Biggles, aka Tammy, aka Adri, whatever her name is, lives with schizoaffective bipolar disorder, and on top of that, self-medicates with gummies, which also affects the condition that she naturally has. Please take a look at the screenshots. These screenshots depict the history that Tammy has with schizophrenia, as well as her schizoaffective bipolar disorder. You can see here that she's had auditory hallucinations as well. She hears things as well as makes things up in her head as well, which is why it's becoming quite problematic for me, because the three of them, Hayden, Tammy, and Chubby, have now taken to making up lies about me. This is where Tammy accuses me of something, and then she apologizes, saying that she went crazy and made the entire thing up in her head. Out of respect for somebody suffering with mental health as well as just like myself, I didn't want to release those, but considering how far and to how many lengths these women have gone to destroy my life and character, assassinate me, I feel it prudent that I share this information to let you know that Tammy's not all quite there, and she really needs to get some help, some professional help, to really give her some long-term care, because she's made up a lot of these things within her head. And as for Hayden and Tammy, Hayden and Chubby, literally, they're just following her bandwagon at that particular point. Hayden is racist and transphobic, and I have no clue why she's doing what she's doing. I know she takes 420 recreational substances every day, as does Tammy, as does Chubby, aka Tori, as well, but I don't care anymore. I just want to be left alone by these three disgusting, vile women, because the only thing that they actually want to do is just keep trying to get that pound of flesh, so to speak. And with everything that I'm already dealing with, I just don't have the energy, really and truly, for the BS anymore. They say that the saying goes that hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, or women scorned. At this particular point in time, this has gone beyond hell hath no fury. This is downright stalkerish obsession, gaslighting, and just outright disgustingness. I wish I didn't have to make a video just trying to debunk all the bullshit, but I am anyway, because it's spreading into my personal relationships, and I'm tired of losing friends because of hearsay rumors that are being spread with no proof, and that are just, again, unfounded accusations. I'm just sick of it at this point.